Good morning. My name is Tony Drury and I'm chairman of Axiom Capital, a corporate finance house based here in the City of London. You may wonder how I can link a 1964 James Bond film to stock market investment. Well, I can. In Goldfinger, the magnate was planning to blow up the reserves in Fort Knox so that his own store of bullion in Switzerland gained a scarcity value. Unfortunately, James Bond got in his way. And during a famous golf match, Goldfinger said to Bond, "Once is happen chance, twice is coincidence, three times it's enemy action." I actually believe the same charge can be levied at George Osborne, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, who is failing in his attempts to make stock market investment work for Britain's SMEs. Once is happen chance. Once was the seed EIS scheme, whereby companies less than 2 years old and with assets of less than 200,000 would be able to raise £150,000 because of the generous fiscal advantages offered to the investors. 50% income tax relief, 28% capital gains tax relief, dividends free of tax, capital gains free of tax. Unfortunately, nobody is able to raise money under the scheme, which took a year from its announcement in the autumn statement last November to now almost to get it going. The section in the finance bill is 62 pages, and one wonders which SME owners have time to read that type of material. Worse still, the Financial Services Authority have so set a code of fear amongst small cap brokers that compliance officers are refusing to offer the scheme to their clients. As a consequence, under this scheme, nobody as yet is raising any significant sums. Twice is coincidence. Funding for lending, another scheme heralded by the Chancellor, whereby the banks would get cheaper funds if they channeled it into SMEs, has completely failed. No more money has gone into SMEs. The money that has gone in has led to an increase in mortgage rates and a reduction in savings rates. Hardly the objective the Chancellor had set. 3 is enemy action, and this was the scheme announced by the Chancellor at last week's Conservative conference when he was trying to suggest that new workers should give up their rights, including unfair dismissal, compensation and training days, in return for shares which would be free of capital gains tax. The scheme combined rights and share ownership. None of us could understand it at the time. It's probably against EU law. It's not going to work. It ignores the fact that there are 4 very good schemes out there for companies to introduce employee share saving schemes. And further, research from SMEs shows that the majority are not interested. Only 15% of SMEs take advantage of the current schemes. It is almost certain that the employee share scheme announced by the Chancellor last week will fail. So we've got 3 incidences: seed EIS, funding for lending and share ownership, which are unlikely to help SMEs. We believe in stock market investment. We believe in equity market investment to help SMEs gain the capital they need to grow. At the moment, the Chancellor of the Exchequer is failing in delivering to SMEs. It is, we believe, quite serious.